Happy summer, everyone. I am the Reverend Renee Rahutsky. I'm part of your Central East team. We are planning a wonderful training for Northeast Ohio and beyond on Saturday, August 12th. And I want to tell you just a little bit about it because we haven't done these in-person trainings in a long time. If you used to go to them, we've made them even better. So let me tell you a little bit about it. It's called Leadership Essentials for Inclusive Communities. My colleague Sunshine Wolf is going to be doing this with me, and it's going to be at the Unitarian Universalist Church of Kent in their beautiful new Hobbs Hall. But the best part is going to be the day. It's a bit of a commitment. It's 9 in the morning until 3 in the afternoon, but it's really a time of interaction with people from your congregation and, more importantly, leaders from other congregations. We're going to be talking about how we can communicate with one another better in a faithful way, in a way that's kind and effective and direct. We're going to talk about other communication habits we can let go of that are not so helpful, but also communication habits that we can incorporate into our leadership practices. We're also going to talk a little bit about community building and how do we create communities that are inclusive and welcoming to folks? How can we structure our conversations in a way that people feel heard, that different ideas are given a good listen and consideration and not just dismissed out of hand? We're also going to talk about the tensions, polarities that we have in our congregations. Often there are two competing goods, and it's really easy to dismiss the other side, but sometimes we need to learn how to hold two goods that are kind of in tension with each other at the same time. We'll talk about that a little bit. So a lot of our congregations have budget constraints. How do we have conversations around those budget constraints? A lot of us are trying to recover after the lockdown of the pandemic. We've lost members. Some members have moved away, some have passed away, and some have just drifted away. And so how can we be intentional about rebuilding our communities? How do we decide on programming that we offer? This workshop is not so much telling you what to do, but giving you tools and ways to communicate with one another so that you can have these conversations in a way where you can bring out the best thinking in your own community and make good decisions and be friends afterward. A lot of our churches are struggling with conflict, and a lot of conflict just comes from not having good communication, or it's communication that's hurtful communication. So there's going to be a lot about how to create a culture of good communication in your congregation. These are skills that are not just helpful for church, they're helpful for family, they're helpful for your workplace, they're helpful for your volunteer work that you do. We really encourage you to send a team. If there's people who are considering leadership or you think might be a good leader, ask them to come. It will be a fun and engaging day. You'll make new friends. You'll meet other Unitarian Universalists, which is always cool. So we hope to see you on August 12th.